You probably thought this deer was alive, and this coyote was alive, and this pheasant was alive. Nope, they're not. They're dead. They've been taxidermized by Chuck Testa. Ojai Valley Taxidermy. I specialize in the most lifelike dead animals anywhere, period.
Look at that antelope driving a car.
Nope, it's just Chuck Testa.
Oh no, there's a bear in my bed.
Nope, Chuck Testa.
Hold on a second. There's a leopard feeding on an impala out on my deck.
Nope, it's just Chuck Testa with another realistic mount. Shipped to me from anywhere. Call Chuck Testa for the most lifelike dead animals around, period.
Did that rhino just order a drink?
Nope.
Chuck Testa does not taxidermize pets.
Hey, I think we're rolling. It's Mastication Station. That was a great commercial. Go buy whatever that was. So Lee is here to tell us where we're at and who our sponsor is.
That's a really good question, Tony. Well, apparently we have a sponsor-ish.
Ish,
yes. We're in a very small town, Flin Flon, on the western border of Saskatchewan.
Okay, wait, Flin Flon?
Flin Flon,
Flin
which is
Flon.
actually an abbreviated version of the actual name of the town, which was named after a guy with a much larger name.
Which is?
Flinatius Flonicus. So they shortened the name for the town, Flin Flon. It's a mining town.
Okay.
It's kind of a ghost town. About 135 people live in the town, but they're all reenactors.
Oh, okay.
So they're not really denizens, but you can walk around the town, and it's a mining town from the 1850s. We flew up on Le Pop, Canada, which we were then later told it's not Le Pop, it's Le Poop, Canada. Yeah. So the gluten industry is paying for everything.
No, wait a minute.
I know. It gets better. Our rooms are actually down in the mine, right off the shaft.
Okay.
So if you can imagine, the gluten industry has given us the shaft.
The shaft.
Yeah. But they're paying for everything, which is great. Yeah. Okay, we don't have tickets to leave.
Yeah.
We're going to work those out
later, I guess.
So that's where we're at, Flin Flon, and we'd like to thank the 135 people in the audience.
Yeah.
Who we still believe are all reenactors.
Yeah.
From the 1850s.
So these are reenactors from Le Poop. No, not from Le Poop.
From Flin Flon. No, we flew up on Le Poop.
Le Poop.
Yeah, these are all reenactors from the 1850s. So if they don't get most of your humor, that's probably expected.
You don't need it.
They don't get anything. And our sponsor is, these guys were kind of hard to find. We had to kind of track these guys down. They're the Crocolot's Inside Out Truffles.
Oh.
The interesting truffle is the packaging, the aluminum foil ball, is in the middle of the chocolate.
Okay.
So you eat the chocolate around to get to the aluminum foil, and then you can use the aluminum foil for a variety of applications.
Okay, so the chocolate's on the outside.
Very small squares. Chocolate's on the outside. The aluminum foil wadded up is on the inside to be unfolded for multiple applications.
Like what?
Well, whatever needs about an aluminum foil square about that big.
Does it have a message on it or like
it's not a
QR code
cookie.
or something?
No fortune cookies, Tony. They're our sponsor, and what they're sponsoring are these wonderful tapes from the past. Not your past, that's too far down.
Yes, yeah, no kidding.
But the copy that they sent us is blank. There is no, and we've yet to want to watch it because the crew can't find a VHS player. So they're scouring the antique malls and thrift shops in order to take advantage of our $29.99 monthly subscription.
So it could be Gone with the Wind?
Could be Gone with the Wind. It could be, how to make an eraser, a teaching kind of film.
So it could be a PBS special.
It could be a PBS special.
Three-part series on water.
Something probably from the 70s or 80s.
Okay.
So that's what you get. It's pretty cool service.
Interesting concept. I like
so if you're interested in getting one of these subscriptions, just go to, well, I can't say the internet because they don't know what the internet is. Go to your Pony Express office and give them $29.99, and they will give you a subscription to Crocolot's inside-out truffles.
Right. That's a very interesting
There you go.
Okay, well that was a journey,
That's a
wasn't
mouthful.
it? With us is Scott Kump right here, everybody. Let's see.
My God.
Yeah, smattering of applause. Kumpenstein Compact Orchestra.
Yes.
That's what you do. Now, it's like a side gig, a side hustle. So what is that?
It's I refer to it as the ultimate one-man band.
Okay.
Now, when you say one-man band, the first question I get is, do you play cymbals between your knees? No, I don't. I use a couple sets of electronic pedals, and then I play various instruments. Each song or group of songs is a different combination.
So when you learn a song, how do you learn a song doing that?
I start very slowly.
Okay.
It's very ponderous when learning, because you're coordinating. If you count your mouth, it's 5 limbs that you're coordinating, and you want to get it right. And so I start very slow with a metronome or a click track, and gradually increase the tempo until I get it at a comfortable tempo. And all the time I'm thinking about technique. Am I hitting the right pedals at the right time? And I try to do it without looking down, which is another thing that takes a while, because you don't want to do a performance where all people see is the top of your head.
Right.
I want to engage the audience. So
You do have a lovely top of your head, though.
Oh, behave.
oh, well, thank you.
We've got it covered.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't have as much hair as I used to. And then so I'm also thinking about, am I breathing properly? I'm thinking vocal technique and, playing the am I getting lazy with the way I'm chording the instruments on the guitar or the keyboard or the ukulele? And once I think I have all that under control, I have what looks like a very nice technical exercise. So I have to work on more of the musicality, putting some expression into it, like I said, engaging the audience. So it can take weeks to learn a single song.
And so how long does it take just to set everything up?
Well, that's one of the reasons why I do some live playing, but not a lot, because it can take 2 to 3 hours to set up and another 2 to set down, to tear down. And that doesn't count, breaking everything down and loading it from home and unloading it. And so if I'm going to play live, it's got to be, don't call me to play 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I got to play for at least an hour to make it worth my while.
Right, sure.
You need roadies.
Yeah, I need roadies. And I've had people help, but the problem with that is I have to take time to show them this is what you do. This is how you set up. I'm very particular about that.
Yeah.
Sometimes even with that, it's quicker.
Just do it yourself.
Yeah. And I'm working on ways of streamlining the setup or the setup process, which will hopefully do that. But yeah, that's why mostly what you'll see is on video recorded from my living room.
Okay. Well, speaking of, I think we have a clip.
Yes.
Right?
Oh.
That we've worked on for hours. So here is the clip of Kumpenstein, the Compact Orchestra.
It was a one-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. Could look strange to me. He'll get out the way for old Dan Tucker. He's too late to get his supper. Supper's over and breakfast cooking. Old Dan Tucker just standing there looking. Put on your coat and put on your hat. Walk yourself to the laundromat. And when you get through with that, bring in the dog and put out the cat. Yakety yak, don't talk back. On the day I was born, all the nurses gathered round, and they stared in wide wonder at the joy they had found. Head nurse spoke up, hey, said leave this one alone. She could tell right away that I'm bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. All aboard, you sinners, don't get left behind. No other train a-coming to take you down the line. Get on board, little children, get on board. Get on board, little children, there's room for many more.
that was amazing.
Thank you.
Have you ever considered doing weddings?
You know, I'm a fan of Tim Hawkins. And
Yeah.
he talks about like stuff he would do at a wedding, like "What's love got to do with it?" You know?
That's a really bad wedding song.
Yeah, I don't know. I actually did a bar gig once, and I realized it wasn't good for that setting because
In a bar? You did that in a bar?
Yeah, it was. At a bar, people want to talk, they want to dance.
Yeah.
This is designed to be visual as well and for people to watch. And so, I mean, I was grateful for the gig, but it wasn't a good setting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's not funny!
So where are you going to be either playing or attempting to play out Kumpenstein, the compact orchestra?
Yeah.
Hi, this is Scott Kump with Kumpenstein's Compact Orchestra. Wanted to let you know that after I recorded the interview with Tony and Lee, I was able to confirm that I will be performing at Golden Years Retirement Home. That'll be on Thursday, August the 15th, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm still waiting to hear about A Taste of the Arts, which will be Saturday, August 24th. I'll also perform for the Redemption House Christmas Open House Thursday, December the 5th, around 5 p.m. and again at approximately 6:30. You can find me by searching Kumpenstein on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. And once you get to either of those, any of those locations, you should be able to find my schedule fairly easily.
So how did you come up with this idea for this compact orchestra?
The short answer is, it occurred to me that if I can play multiple instruments at once, I can get away with playing them all in a mediocre manner.
Good. I like that.
It's I know you'll like this. I started out as a percussionist.
Okay.
And maybe over the last 20 years, I've started picking up other instruments gradually and getting into it. And I wanted to sound more like a full band, which means I needed something to play the bass, and that's where I got the idea of the bass pedals, and just ideas started gradually forming. Okay, I'll play with guitar with it, but maybe I could do this song on keyboard, and I could do drums if I could play sample the chords, sample those and play those with my feet, and it just came.
Snowballed from there.
Snowballed from there, and I got curious about, okay, what kind of instruments could I include, and how can I acquire them, and how can I learn them?
Yeah.
So that's an ongoing thing.
So how can people from the comfort of their own home, having not set all that stuff out, how can they see you like right now?
Yeah. Well, I am on Rumble.
Rumble, okay.
Yeah, Rumble, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. And you can search Kumpenstein on any of those and find it, or you can just use your favorite web browser. Search Kumpenstein. My Facebook page is actually called Kumpenstein's Compact Orchestra. But again, if you search Kumpenstein, it'll take you to that. I'm mostly these days trying to promote the YouTube channel.
Okay.
YouTube and Facebook have the biggest following. Twitter and Rumble, not so much, at least at this point. But
so there it is on the screen right there,
Yeah.
on his shirt, or now it's on my desk. Now it's on his shirt.
Tony,
So there it is, Kumpenstein right there on his shirt. So what?
I think we lost our audience with all that internet talk.
Well, I will also say, if I do get any gigs booked, I will post them. I can pin that as a comment on Facebook and Twitter. On YouTube, there's your YouTube channel has a community page, and you can put stuff there. So I will put the performing schedule, whatever it is, on those.
Okay,
and they can
so then
find that
people
as
can
well if
see it
people
there.
want to see me live.
Yeah. Well, are you ready for a little challenge?
Oh, well, people have often said I'm challenging, but we will, and challenging, yes.
Yeah, well, here it is.
Oh, yes.
We're gonna play fact or crap. Here it is.
Or fake.
Or fake. Yeah, fact or fake.
Fact or
Depends.
fake.
Yeah, anyway. That's okay. So,
sensitive
all right.
crowd.
So Lee is going to read something, and Scott and I are going to compete. We're going to see if it's real or not. And then audience, you might help me out, maybe.
Well, I would like a member of the audience to come up and pick a card. You, young man with the Wildcat
Look
shirt,
at this.
pick one of those.
Just one. There you go.
Thank
There
you.
you go.
For
So Mr. Lee's
participation,
gonna
there
read
will be a
this.
prize
I'm
for you when you
Me
leave
too.
the theater.
We're gonna play to what? What are we playing to? 3, 5, 7, 2, 4, 4.
So we theoretically could tie.
We could tie.
Then
Then
we'll
it's
go to a
sudden death.
tiebreaker. We'll go to a
We'll have
tiebreaker.
Okay.
Sudden death.
That happens.
Sudden.
So audience members, it's your job to keep track of who is winning,
Yeah.
strictly by points.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple.
And blood type. That's okay.
Think of it from the 1850s. Who's got the biggest bag of copper? Biggest bag of copper.
Yeah. There we go.
All right, your first question. Alexander the Great, I don't know what's so great about him, was taught by the great Greek writers Homer and Euripides. Fact or
Was taught?
crap? Was taught. Taught, as in instructed.
Oh.
I'm
I'm going to say K-Rap.
That is crap.
Hey!
It was
1
taught
to 1.
by Aristotle.
Oh, see.
I've heard of that guy too.
Question number 2, being the second question before the third question. Al Capone died in prison in 1947. Please stump the panel, folks. And cue the music.
I think I'm going to
47 facts.
That is crap.
Oh.
He died at home.
Was the year correct?
The year was correct.
The year was right. It was just he was at home.
All right. Once again, I need
thought
another
he was in a
audience
vault or
member to
something.
choose a card for questions 3 and 4. Yes, young lady.
Yes, in the front row.
And there will be a prize waiting for you at
Beautiful
the end of the show.
Now it's mine.
Thank you. This way it's completely random. I have no choice to decide what is actually being taught. Oh, well, that's different.
Is it in English?
Yeah. Okay, Harry Truman was a cheerleader for Yale University. For those of you in
I'm
the
gonna say
1850s, those people who cheer for
fact.
events. And that is crap. He never attended college.
Ah,
Okay, I better go on a run here.
All right, so
It's
what's
3
our
to
score,
1.
audience?
It's 3 to 1.
3 to 1. Oh, that looks bad for Tony.
I've actually never won, so.
Okay,
I
here
just
we
like
go.
saying crap.
Yeah.
Question number 4. This could be, no, you pretty much won the game. The flag of Denmark is the oldest national flag to have been continuously used since its creation.
Ooh,
Lovely question. Good choice, young lady.
I'm totally guessing on this one.
Fact.
That is a fact.
So we both got, well, who's got 4 though? You got 4. We
4
played
to
before.
1?
4 to 2.
4 to
So-
2. Winner. Ding, ding, ding. Chicken dinner.
All right, well anyway, yeah.
Do I really get a chicken dinner?
On your way out.
Oh,
The
get out.
the buffets in the back being set up right now. It's just a bunch of his stuff. So we'll be right back after this. Thanks, Scott, for being here, everybody. Go to that website right there, or look it up or whatever. So we'll be right back after this, everybody. Thanks.
End scene.
I'll let you know when it's done.
Awesome. Well done.
Well done.
The itsy bitsy spider went off the water spout.
You do have a lovely top of your head, though.
Oh, well, thank you.